Alright guys, before we get into the video, let's talk about futtrading.co.uk. Every single method you see in my videos can be found over on the website with buying and selling prices for almost every single card on the game. £10 a month gets you access to tier 1 buying prices. That's icons, special cards, silvers and Thursday flips. For £15 a month, you get access to tier 2. That gives you live filters, gold chem styles, UCL cards, and our amazing area of fluctuations where the market is continually monitored for highs and lows. You guys are then notified when to buy low and buy and sell high, basically. A really easy way to make coins. We've recently introduced a tier 3 thanks to you guys asking for us to develop a bot. Basically, we came up with a program, and what it does is it pings you every single minute pretty much. I think it's every 3 minutes. You will get pings telling you when cards are low and what to sell those cards for. I'm going to show you an example of that now. I'll be right back. Alright guys, and this is the area of the Discord for tier 3 users. As you can see, it is pinging you guys with the current price of these cards and the live target sell price. You have to cross-reference that with what the sell price has been recently and use some of your own market knowledge, but this runs 24 hours a day to make sure you guys are getting continual deals that you can keep making coins from. The legitimate way, a new ping's just come up right there for new cards that you can go out right now, buy and sell. So check it out, get involved, futtrading.co.uk, but for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. Don't forget to check out the RTG every single morning, grinding hard on there to show you guys what you can achieve if you work hard at the game. And you don't need to spend hours and hours and hours on the game. You've just got to be effective with your time and realise what is on the game. You guys would have seen me pump out those Bundesliga upgrades to get as much of the Bundesliga done as possible. It was twofold. We packed loads of Tots. We also got the Bundesliga League SBC completed, which put fodder into the club, which allows us to then go and do more on the game. And you rinse and repeat that as you go. It's effective, it works. But make sure you check the RTG out, whatever you do. And don't forget, check out Futtrading. As we say, it's new people coming over there every single day to making hundreds of thousands, millions of coins every single week. And if you're never sure, join the Discord down below. It's completely free. Get talking to people. Either way, join the Discord. There's nearly I think like 5,000 people in there. It's like stupid. Loads of people in there. It's an amazing community. I love you guys. We all get on really well and we have a good laugh playing the game. But this video leads on from yesterday. So yesterday was all about Thursday flips and how you can make coins by buying cards from Wednesday into Thursday. So basically you buy those cards on a Wednesday during the day and evening. You sell them on, for you guys, what was today on Thursday when the rewards come out and everyone gets their their Bundesliga Tots from their picks or from their packs, and those cards rise exponentially in price. Now we're talking about what you do with that set of coins, and the whole week has been about building your coin total up bit by bit by bit to make coins to end up with quite a big coin total at the end of the week. And now we're going to look at all those Bundesliga Tots that were packed today and how you can make coins from those cards over the next 24 hours. So it's important things for you guys to note when it comes to the FIFA transfer market is throughout the week, cards fluctuate in price. It all depends on demand and supply. So early week, those cards have less value because there's less people in the game. So what tends to happen is cards tend to sit and then they get undercut and undercut and undercut, and you can buy those cards quite cheap. However, as we move towards Weekend League, the demand increases. People are building their teams for Weekend League. Obviously, Weekend League right now is incredibly hot because of the Tots picks. And people just basically go and buy those cards up and they come off the market. And obviously, as you guys know, when demand outweighs supply, prices rise. But today, there has been a ton of supply. Loads of supply. Because everyone got Weekend League rewards, Division Rival rewards, and they got Tots cards themselves from the picks. So anyone that had, let's say, for example, I don't know, a Kimmich that they packed this week or bought this week and was using it, they may have got that card in their pick. They go and sell it on the market. They open up packs, more of them come onto the market. The price of those cards dips quite heavily. Now, it's not always easy to tell what the price was and what the price wasn't, but graphs from Futbin do quite well with that. However, the trend for those cards for the rest of, since Tots has started, has been they dip quite low on Thursdays and start climbing from Thursday night into Friday and into Saturday they get to the highest point. So I'm going to show you that on Futbin. There's a lot of coins to be made here, but I'm going to show you how you differentiate because the graphs don't do it justice in terms of just how many coins you can make. So I'll be right back on Futbin and we'll go from there. Alright guys, welcome to Futbin and La Liga Tots. We're going to show you both La Liga Tots and the Premier League Tots for trends. But this is the La Liga Tots, and as you can see, a lot of these cards are a lot lower than they were when they first came out, because obviously Bundesliga's come out now, people have sold some of these cards off to get Bundesliga players, and vice versa. One thing we've noticed this year with FIFA is new shiny cards get everyone excited, and everyone gets rid of the old stuff they had, even if it's just as good, to get the new shiny cards. So It's been perfect for EA because it means people get their coin totals absolutely hammered all the time. But I want to show you a few cards. So Karim Benzema, high-end card. If you look at the Thursday, so basically goes into packs on the 7th, dips on the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 581, 580 on the Friday, 588 on the Saturday. The higher-end stuff isn't really the stuff you want to be looking at here in terms of buying and selling. Now, that's not saying there wasn't profit here because you would have picked them up cheaper than 581 and sold it for more than 588. But the higher-end stuff doesn't tend to do as well. If we look at Jules Koundé, however, now he's at 94k right now. But again, in the Thursday, 124. By the Saturday, up to 136. So that's a climb of about 12,000 coins. But remember with these graphs, that is an average. It only is an average. So the climb there was 12k. So at 136, you're looking at about 5k-ish, about 5.5k profit per card. But the average being 124 for his price there, average 136. If we look at his hourlies just from today, a low of 88, up to 92, back down to 88, back up to 95 here, and then down to 92. There's a difference of 7,000 coins in this card at any point in the day. Because not only does the FIFA transfer market deviate throughout the week, it also deviates throughout the day. And this is something to note. So if you look at his daily graphs and say, well, he was 124 on that day, that was an average. You could probably pick that card up between 118 and 120 at low points in that day, relatively consistently, for the climb up. Now, you might sit there and go, okay, cool, where's his buy point then? It's all in this graph for you. If you see a 130 here, and you're like, okay, cool, well, where do I see myself buying this card? He's going to dip a little bit further into Wednesday and Thursday, which he did. My buy point is probably going to be somewhere in and around whatever price he was on Thursday day. So if on Thursday during the day, if you're looking at his hourlies and you're going, okay, cool, well, right now he's at 94, but during Wars this morning he was at 88, you're probably thinking 88 is probably a good buy price. 88, 90 is a good buy price for this card, for example, on the Thursday you're looking at him. Because that's going to be his low point in the market when he's being packed like crazy throughout Weekend League rewards, because everybody gets their rewards. And so suddenly when you look at this, you go, okay, cool, the difference is 12k. Well, actually, it might not have been. It might have been 16, 17k. And you're looking at maybe 10,000 coins profit per card, which is a significant amount of profit per card, without a doubt. And that's more for the easy buy. Now, listen, if you buy silvers, your return on investment is going to be 50, 60%. So for 1,000 coin buy, you might make 500 coins. But it's a lot of work. It's a huge amount of work. Don't forget silver tonight, by the way. Make sure you check out the video down below for all the filters you need. But they're all on the website. If you guys want to make thousands of coins, hit the website up. But anyway, 124, 136. But then you can look at the deviation either way as well. And you can go, right, I might have been able to pick him up for 120 on the Thursday. And yeah, he was 134, 136. But there's probably points in that day I could have sold him at 140. And again, suddenly that increases the total you're making. So if you can buy at the low point and sell at the high point, it's fairly easy. Now, Jesus Navas, if you look at these teams here, the one thing you want to try and do as much as possible is look at where that league is weak in terms of the players that people are going to want to buy for that team. So even if you get the Bundesliga Tots, you want to see where La Liga is weak. And if you look at La Liga, and we look at the right backs, there is very few to choose between in this league. Navas is Tots itself, his Team of the Year nominee card, and Dest. They are your options in this league. There's not really that many good options. Vasquez isn't really that usable. Emerson, no one really got, if we're being honest. Moreno's okay. There aren't that many usable options. So Navas, when we look at his graph, was significant his climb. 119 all the way up to 137. So alone on him, he had not far for 20k climb as it is, without allowing for the fact that hourly, he will deviate. So down to 88 there, up to 92, down to 88 there, back up again, dropping down again. There's a 4k difference on him there. So again, if you allow yourself 4k either side on that Thursday, 115 to 141, there's bigger profit there, and there's a lot of profit to make, and it's very, very simplistic. But the best buys have been at the lower end of those teams, but they still need to be usable. Don't just go and buy like Hummels, for example, and think, oh, well, he's cheap, we'll use him. It doesn't matter that he's cheap, because he's not that usable, and that's important. Jordi Alba, another one that saw quite a nice climb. From his low on the Wednesday, 408, Thursday, 421. Again, remember, deviation on that. 421 was, he started getting bought up in the evening quite heavily. I remember him being very low at like 400. Then getting bought up. I think he ended up at 438 that night in the end. Which you can see as he gets into Friday at 459. So 459 is high on Friday. Again, look at the hourly graphs in this card here. And you see the deviation, 305, 319. There's a 15k difference at times on this Alba card throughout the day. 15,000 coins. So on this day was no different. In fact, it was even bigger than that. Again, if you would have bought like sort of 400s, which was more than feasible during awards, easily feasible during awards, and then sold at 460, you're looking at something in the region of about 35,000 coins profit per card. So those at the higher end, Alba was good. Why was Alba good? Again, there aren't that many usable options for left backs in that league. You've got Estupiñán, who actually had a really nice climb. He had a brilliant climb with it. Mendy, who's got 640,000 coins to spend all the time, not many. Bashish, who is very usable, has done brilliantly well left, right and centre recently. But there aren't that many incredible left backs in that league that you think might be massively linkable. Realistically, Bashish and Alba are the two that I'd say are sort of at a decent range of each other. I would argue, personally, that Bashish is better value. That's my opinion on it. I think he's better value than Alba. I would spend 200k on this card when Bashish exists. I've got him as a untradeable, but I'd buy Bashish otherwise. And then finally, Koundé. Again, we've done Koundé already. We're next to Koundé. Ignore me. Finally, though, moving on to the Premier League. Again, the Premier League had a much more pronounced drop and pronounced climb. So Fofana, for example, I'm going to show you him. Again, Monday was his low point. He dipped on the Thursday to 233 before climbing to 251. Okay, so just short of 20,000 coins difference. But again, low of 130, high of 149. A 20,000 coin difference at times for Fofana during days. 20,000 coins. Again, ignore that massive peak. The 164 is probably more accurate, but again, down as low as 157, 164, 7k. Then yesterday, big drop-offs yesterday. Huge drop-offs. Again, that's in the midst of the Bundesliga guarantee packs and stuff like that. And Liga NOS pack for 157. 6,000 coin differences there. So on any one day, if you're looking at him from the Thursday here into the Friday, again, 6,000 coin differences by Saturday. So that's 257 and a low potential of 230. These are big differences and they're easy profit. And it's one of those trading methods that you don't need to spend too long doing. It's really easy if you've only got a certain amount of time on the game. Kevin De Bruyne, another one, saw a dip throughout the week and whatnot, but he sort of steadily rose throughout the whole time. But again, from a low of sort of 996 that week up to 1.11. Big rises in him. But again, who's got a million coins to be investing in each of these? I don't think that many people, for being completely and utterly realistic. Ruben Dias again, bit different on him though. Bit different. I remember Ruben Dias. A lot of people talking about him and saying, oh, his 83 pace was meh and da-da-da-da. But before everyone realised he was actually a brilliant card. And he dipped quite heavily and then he bounced back throughout that week as everyone started talking about him. So an anomaly to some degree. And then João Cancelo, again, from here, a low of 382 up to a high of 437. Again, allow for the fact that he fluctuates throughout the day. He's sort of really steady here. 224 up to 234, sort of 10k difference. 10k adds up though, never forget that on a big end card like this. But again, the dips and the climbs are very, very big. So now when you're looking at how we will sort of equate this to, I don't know, the Bundesliga Tots. Obviously right now, I'm recording this on Wednesday. If we look at the Bundesliga Tots, for example, where is Bundesliga? There it is. You'll get a rough idea of the value of these cards. And like I say, you've got Kimmich here. Let's just have a look at Kimmich as an example, just to give you this. Throughout this week that he's existed, he's been down, up as high this week, like the weekend, sort of 753. He's come down this week at 665. So as I record this, it's Wednesday. But Tuesday, his price was 665. What you need to be looking at is his price on Thursday. That's what you care about. What did he do on Thursday with rewards? How has that affected his price? So let's say theoretically on Wednesday he gets down to 580. Yeah? On Thursday, sorry. He gets down to 580. You'll know that you want to allow for the differences in his fluctuations as much as possible. So you see 639, 653, 626 at a low. That's right now, at this moment we speak, 626. Allow for the differences and try and get him at the lower end of that fluctuation because you'll see it. You'll see it on the Thursday. Throughout the day, it will show you the fluctuation of him up and down, up and down, up and down. And you want to buy it at that. But you can glean some knowledge from the other TOTS teams. You can see what they did. How far did they drop? Similar players in similar positions. What did they do? And it will give you a rough idea of where to buy it. Again, I do this live on stream all the time. So make sure you check it out. But it's something to be mindful of because this is going to make you loads of coins. This week was all about showing you early week how do you make profit in a quiet market with flipping cards. We looked at a lot of the Bundesliga specials and how well it's done for me. Okay, once that's done, now what do we do? How do we take that coins and invest it into Thursday flips, which was yesterday's video? Okay, now we've done that. How do we take those coins and invest it into buys to sell into Weekend League, maybe when the TOTS cards are low because we made coins of the cards that link to those TOTS cards. Now let's get those TOTS cards when they're low, sell them on when they're higher into Weekend League. It's guaranteed profits as long as you buy those cards low enough. But that's the end of the video. If you are new around here, as always, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I am out. Peace out. I will speak to you soon.